Imagine you have a pen pal only to discover it's your long adopted wife, not with your family sister. On her 17th birthday, this is exactly what happened to Dina Montague and her parents, Nathan and Abigail. So, um, they have been pen paling for a long time because um, Dina always wanted one. She asked her parents, and they said sure. Even her parents would send messages by themselves, and through Dina, um, Montague sometimes. Fred is um, their neighbor, and um, Whitney, his wife, is um, a retired teacher, so Dina asked her just to remember what she learned in school, how to get a pen pal. Find me communication.com is the website made up for the story that Whitney recommended. Thank you, um, Mr. and Mrs. Changer, they all say. You're welcome. So, ever since that day, it's been 17 official years. Dina wakes up because her email is linked to her phone. Um, she accomplishes um, devotion as a um, believer in Jesus Christ. Um, and she opens the email. Mom, Dad, yes, Dina, they say. Am I reading this right? We all share, so borrow any computer. Here's the email I got on um, March 17 in um, 2004. Now it's 2024, but it is um, my birthday, and therefore our birthday. How could you be sure of this? You had an angel before me. Um, is that what this is telling me? Um, no, you're both are angels, they say, but of course she went with her um, sorority or college on a surfing trip. She knows how to surf just like you, but after a while the bus left her as she read in the letter. She was searched for. Let's have a party, they um say. Okay. Fred their neighbor and um a DJ says, "Congratulations, she looks just like all of you, especially you, Dina, my older but still the same age sister. Happy birthday to me. This is the best present ever to us too. Congratulations. Will you help with the music?" "Of course I will." Um, Thank you for listening to Happy Birthday, Charlie. Happy birthday, Charlie. My story just got even better. You too, Dina. The end. Thank you, everyone, also for listening in BuosNation to Happy Birthday. I'm Charlie. This is Miss M times two or squared, standing for um Morgan Nugget, and we're going to um wrap this up in just a second and get to um, a new topic without switching videos. But first, I want to say that um, hold, hold on. When was KFC started, and what is the mission of Kentucky Fried Chicken? So KFC is a company, BuosNation, as you heard, that is all about teamwork and good quality because of boosting the um, teamwork levels of um, each other, Bus Nation, and um, its quality of care food wise because it's about the product but not before the people and the community. Um, so, um, when was KFC founded? March 20th, 1930. Uh, what is 2024 minus 1930? 1930 minus 2024 is 2024 minus 1930 is how old is Kentucky Fried Chicken? So, um, Kentucky Fried Chicken is um, 93 years old. Um, I believe um, in those principles too. KFC, and it's really great how you want to be a team builder. I do too. My name is just in case you're dealing with a lot of Morgan's going to be presented by me backwards now, so that would be Magagin, Megan, comma Moragin, and um I would like to partner um so it's your birthday month too. So, by the way, happy birthday, KFC. I didn't know that until now, but I would like to partner with you helping people money sponsorship wise. So, I wasn't sure how to go about it yesterday, even though I was there. And besides wanting to talk to you, I really wanted your meal with the buffalo chicken fries, blackberry Pepsi, and chicken nuggets. So I um, ordered that, and a young man with curly and a little long hair served me, and my name is in your registry anyway. I'm thinking um not necessarily um stories um and poems, but you could sponsor my poems so that I material and money making wise. Um, so I could give the money to help people in need to people so that I don't have to spend my money that I want to use to help people on the material. I was thinking that you could plan with me as a sponsor of the Morgan Magan How to Avoid Fraud channel, and it's called How to Avoid Fraud because I don't want to be fraudulent because it's bad. It means you swindle or take in a cunning way or a way that would be a trick to people away their money, which is not good. So I don't want to be fraudulent to anyone that would give me helping people money. But if we could talk about it, um that would be nice anyway. Um you could email me um at professionalmorganmagan at gmail.com, all lowercase. That is the word professional, my name, and gmail.com, all lowercase. So, um, um, everything. Okay, so. Yeah, that's what this message and this story is about. That's why I wrote the story. And little kids, if you're persuaded to achieve something that you don't feel good about, remember that there's a power to say no so you could celebrate in a good way, like um, Dina and Charlie and the family and their DJ neighbor Fred and Whitney, his wife. Anyway, um, yeah, so thank you, Boss Nation, because I did have technology trouble. Um, my birthday was now officially 12 days ago, and I would have um, thanked you earlier for your support and your kindness in viewing my channel, but I had some technology trouble, which means little kids that my computer did not let me make this video before, and my team had to help me fix it. But I just want to say thank you for listening to and watching my videos, and I can't wait, for example, for just one of the sponsors to be um, Mr. Sanders' company. I wouldn't regret working with his company. Um, I do understand that Mr. Sanders, even though I would like to have met him because it sounds like such a cool story, is now an angel. So, unfortunately, that won't be possible. But if you're listening, KFC, I can't wait to start the partnership now. Um, to start this new um, series in poetry, we will go into which now after this gospel song bridge to separate the segments, or the song that was played at, for example, Dina and Charlie's getting up and walking. Um, um, I mean, yeah, getting up and walking to the wholeness of a family birthday party because they were able to progress forward with happiness and taking steps forward to the complete family narrative. You could say that too. Narrative, little ones, means story type and everything. And um, welcome also who wrote the song to Mr. Bassi, Nathaniel, or Mr. Nathaniel Bassi. Welcome for the first time to my channel. This is because both of my names start with the beginning of Moon, the Miss M squared channel, or M um, times 2 channel. Hi, nice to meet you. Because this channel is a big fan of you, because you serve a and the living king. It's an honor, and there will be a performance, but not until the end, BuosNation, and not the same song. BuosNation, Mr. Bassi and crew um, is what I just call the people who listen to my videos of encouragement, creativity, wise indeed, because it still represents Jesus. Positive secular, because he's a wonderful Savior, Lord, Redeemer, and life giver. So I personally, miracle wise, know that to be true and change personalized. Um, Hold on, but before that, there's something transitional wise that I don't have the clicker to the monitor, so I'm sorry, BuosNation. There's something transition wise that is before the gospel songs still relating to the same topic. Where in story no Where in scripture is the story of the family that was restored because of the missing son? Luke, Luke 15 verses 11 to 32 is the basis other than birthday wise of the transitioning to a new segment story. Version. And so you could look that up, people. I would like to thank my friend Luke for writing his story version of that. And now the transition. I'll be back right after this with the positive secular poem called Pretentious. BuosNation. Don't get scared, guardians. and parents. It's really positive psychology. I'm sorry. No good for everyone. I'm sorry. sweat it if creativity wise while you're achieving what you love, almost like it's from with so much ease. A wave of um, e- um, helping breeze from above, as natural as a sneeze, and you get so many thank yous for how it can impact like the future of innovation that you're so honored that you don't even need a please. Um, no needing to find in what you're accomplishing a need for disease or disgust, not worrying if people in and undeserving against you qualification, like call you pretentious, us not needing to catch another bus to flee or running home to where because the critics can do you no harm. You feel happy. Who cares if it's unqualified to them helping all people you can happy marks on the universe from a soul-based plan have a new leader system. Pretentious is just a word and it can be negative, but your vocabulary can pretend with the way you conduct yourself that it was never heard, not needing it to be made a um more positive um verb because by your actions you can make it neutral with community team skills being your open doors sweeter like a um or than a toaster strudel or to go back to what I was saying before, like a musical note that leaves you so in shock. You are like a nine and you show your emotion on your face to let it with the situation arise, and you cannot speak because to talk wouldn't bring it any justice, um, as far as what encouraging and mo the motivational wise what I would feel like if somebody called me, which means unqualified or undeserving of attention and uplifting claps. What I would feel like if somebody called me pretentious, because it's not even scratching the surface, and for a higher purpose what I accomplish. Well, um do we really need to discuss this? I think not, because um making my world a brighter place with open arms sends me honoring wise to outer space. Thank you. That was my poem called Pretentious. And now, um, with my poem, aside, boss, nation, guardians, and grandparents, and aunties, and uncles, as well as parents now. You can tell little ones to listen to my poem to cheer them up even when somebody calls them pretentious. They can shake it off like sand at the beach, which is another name was probably sometimes referred to as feet dust. I'm not sorry. I just like rhyming, so there's no better, especially encouragement wise timing, I think, for that. But pretentious means um oh, technology, like you phrase it to them how you will, but it means after what I need to say, but it means like when people go out of their way in mockery claps for people to show how they really feel, like if they're mad that somebody got an innovation helping idea out to start a new chapter for other people as well as themselves. They could be mad and jealous, but so they could call that people group if not just that one person pretentious, but people can ignore that and they should. That's the whole purpose of my poem. So now here's the other meaning now that technology based or coming from technology now that my poem is understood and hopefully that is by everybody. So yes. What is the meaning of pretentious?
According to
Okay, so my um poem was about how to ignore it when somebody calls you or describes you by the first definition according to the dictionary Merriam-Webster. You can see if you know what those words mean that my definition in Jesus was right on point. And now again, thank you um for thank you for those who will join me to support my helping people donation wise cause. Due to writing, I want to um, um, really by this video poetry wise get um, hired by um, poetry people and sponsor wise by the restaurant and everything. But there was a time where YouTube itself took away due to complications from YouTube as a company. Um, so many of my YouTube channels, even though I was following the rules as a person who uses YouTube, or as my generation, excuse me, says, a YouTuber, by the way. And I have gotten a few views, and I thought that I was never going to, while I'm exercising and getting better every day, to help people in offices more, that I will work with people in team wise, and I'm starting with several locations that I will own under my name with help. I just am so grateful of how um it's all coming together, and this is such a great lead to my performance, because I want to say, and don't forget, that we are not stuck, Boss Nation. However you believe in the positive secular weather, it is just optimism based, or being optimistic because of your auntie, your uncle, your cousins, your brothers and sisters, your um, grandparents, your parents, your teachers, your boss, whatever you know, or whether my standpoint, which I strongly recommend, that Jesus Christ, the Lord of humanity, I think so, or my personal Lord, I should say, because it all depends on you if you want to personalize it. But I strongly recommend that His help is real, and because His help is real, putting your trust in Him, you won't be able to um, go wrong with that. So you should definitely do that and consider that. That's the recommendation part. Now, because of this, I'm just so thankful to see 17 with all, including the blessings of life included, all the blessings of His. So now enjoy um, the performance of all times, and I will sing it my way. I forgot who sings it, but welcome to the channel, ma'am, and I will say your name after the video, because I'll see it and be able to know that it's you. Welcome to the channel. Listen to the whole video, ma'am, to know why it's called How to Avoid Fraud, because it's not about what I said before at this point. It's just honoring your music because of the God you serve. So I'm gonna end this video after that. And thanks for joining me, young and old newcomers and old timers alike in BuosNation. And don't ever forget that if anybody tells you you're not a boss, you're unqualified to bring a new mix of excitement. No matter what you find yourself doing, that you don't have to listen to them. Hence, the name for my audience given in our audience authority. So the Father spoke it to me, Boss Nation. And by the way, that's one word. So as it's listed there, it's Boss Nation and World Lovingly. Don't you ever forget that. So I'll trust him at all times. Lyrics to the on YouTube gospel song. All times lyrics to the gospel song on YouTube. So I'll trust him at all times. Lyrics on YouTube to the gospel song. Won't he do it? He said he would. So I'll trust him at all times. Lyrics on YouTube. I'm sorry, Boss Nation, it's not playing. Hang on. Okay, now I know how to fix it. Okay. Hallelujah. Nobody's stopping us. Up to the government. Has no power from the community. Has got mental to the enemy. That he power mental. When he said he was back to your father. When you are you to that you in the time you can that can be shown how it's in the ability to be so object in the in the when you feel that vaccination that's allowed because you can go what you know always want to communicate with it to people and there is a really good and there is a big thing. I would take for Italy station to to more than and the Wow. Thank you for listening, Bus Nation. Talk about inspiration and everything. You know, this, hold on. Yeah. I'm looking for the exit button, Bus Nation. My screen went full screen on me, so I'm trying to get it back to small. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, so thank you, Miss. How how d- how uh, thank you, Miss Healther, Miss Q, Healther, Kian Healther for letting that be okay because I have no money to pay you yet if you want it later, but because we're both believers, first and foremost, for letting that be okay with um, me recording your song to close up my video. Welcome to my channel, by the way, Boss Nation. Blessings are however you want to look at them, but don't forget they're falling. I'll see you when I see you on another video. Um, and by the way, that is all from me. But to close out, other than my tips, which will begin tomorrow with with more poetry as well as my poetry tip videos, like my tip videos and the videos that I share poetry in for the most part or most of the time will be in the same video. Depending on my schedule, I'll make two videos or three videos, but if it's three, that'll be confusing. So, unless I say part one, two, and three, I will not make them in the same day because that'll be confusing. But my poetry here from me slash workshop will be beginning tomorrow on the 18th in 2024. I'll start prepping for it, but um, in a way, but the first video will be um on the 19th, but this is a perfect way to, especially since I would have made this video before now, but I've had technology trouble. This is a perfect way to tell you that I'm switching from um, every other piece of writing for a while constantly to just poetry. It doesn't mean because he doesn't let me end up in them that I will not be um um visiting those writing pieces again, but not for a while. Starting from Monday, but this poem is just a additional peace starter, and of course one more story to be a story on commercial for and to honor him while talking to a helping people team. He was okay with it, so I figured it couldn't hurt anything. And now for um, the closing video for little ones regarding writing and poetry. Parents and teachers, you could use this. When I stumbled across her channel, that's what this teacher said. So I will only be um, letting some of the tips play, but I will let you hear her name so you could go back to her channel and know I am looking for ways to be like a help to the community, so I was not told to say this and everything. How to get little ones writing their own poetry. YouTube.
Here's what I found.
This is not the video I originally um, let me start it from the let me start it, BuosNation, from the beginning. I'm sorry, but that's what I was saying. Okay, so poems, I just want to say this poems don't always have to bring out emotions. They could just make you laugh, which is an emotion because it's a feeling you could feel like laughing. That's what I mean. But of course, like poems aren't just to bring out feelings, they could be calls to action. And in my poetry lesson for all people, excuse me, by the way, I will um tomorrow talk about um like how I would give a poetry lesson and then try to think of a poem to give and everything. So after you get the application or how these steps in sentences for the little ones are used, I won't go through all the book before ending the video, but half, like half, if not less than half of the book will end my video. So I will just, I could wave right now just to make sure and say, see you next time. Make sure that is that I do not forget to wave and say, see you next time there for making the video longer than it would need to be. So, hi, Mrs. Livingston, by the way, thank you for being a great intro to my intro lesson, even though um I'm 17 for poetry at its most basic level to my channel, and welcome to the Morgan Megan How to Avoid Fraud channel. More on that specifically for you in tomorrow's video, just in case you're wondering. Okay. And I have poems that rhyme as well as poems that do not. As in up and coming poems, I try and um, don't succeed all the time to do that a lot. So the my poem and the lesson uh, from it without hiding um in my provision joy from it tomorrow I will borrow. See you then, BuosNation, and hopefully you give this video like enthusiastically engagement wise a 10 out of 10. Um, for my um also poetry writers, the listeners can just enjoy, but for you all as a group, um, poetry to me is no toy. So bring a recording device, if not a paper and pen. Thank you, everyone. This has been Squared, standing for Morgan Magan, Miss M. See you as soon as the next day.